Namaste. Yeah. Kaivalyopanishad. Kaivalyopanishad. Mantra 12. Mantra 16. Mantra 16 in this book. In some books it may be some other number, 15 or 14. Punascha janmantara karma yogat sa eva jivasvapiti prabuddhaha puratraye kridati yascha jivaha tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram. We are looking into the line Puratraye kridati yascha jivaha tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram. This is a Mahavakya because Puratraye kridati yascha jivaha stands for Tvampada, Jiva. We have already analyzed Tvampada. What is the true nature of the Jiva? We have to remember that Sat, Chit, Ananda, Ananta. It is the nature, the Swarupa of the Jiva. Now we are inquiring into the other part of Mahavakya, Tatpada. In this mantra, Tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram. This is Tatpada because it is talking about Brahman, Tat, Ishvara. As I said in the previous session, there are two Lakshanas of Brahman, Tatastha Lakshana and Swarupa Lakshana. Tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram is Tatastha Lakshana because it refers to Brahman as Jagat Karanam, the cause of the universe. Everything has come into being from that. Everything has come into being from Brahman. It is Tatastha Lakshana. It means Brahman is the cause of the universe. Ishvara. When we refer to Brahman as the cause of the universe, we call Brahman Ishvara. Now from Tatastha Lakshana, we have to squeeze the other Lakshana, Swarupa Lakshana. Swarupa Lakshana is the Swarupa. It is the very nature, the true nature of Brahman. But as of now, we don't know what is the Swarupa of Brahman. We know the Tatastha Lakashana. It is the cause of the universe. What is Brahman? Cause of the universe. We know that. And we also know the universe, because the universe is in front of us. Universe is familiar to us because we see the universe. We touch the universe. The universe is pratyaksha. Pratyaksha means directly perceived through our senses. But the cause of the universe is not pratyaksha. We don't see the cause. Therefore, the cause is paroksha. Paroksha means it is not directly perceived. Jagat is pratyaksha. Jagat karana is paroksha. That is why in the Mahavakya it is referred to by the word tat. The pronoun tat is used in the sense of paroksha. Taditi parokshe vijaniyat. Tat is paroksha. We don't see it. But we know the universe. We see the universe. And we can also understand that the universe has a cause. Jagat Karana. We know two things. We know there is the universe, and we know there is a cause. We don't know the nature of the cause of the universe. What is the essential nature of the cause of the universe? Let's inquire into it. As already we have seen, the Ishvara, Jagat Karanam, is both Nimitta Karana and Upadana Karana. Nimitta Karana means intelligent cause. I don't think I have to explain this once again, because in the last session we have discussed these things in great detail. So it's always a good practice to listen to the previous session before you come. Then you can connect in a better way. So brush up, or at least see the notes and brush up, because there is continuity. Nimitta Karana means intelligent cause. And to be intelligent cause, it has to be sentient. An insentient being, an insentient object cannot be Nimitta Karana. Therefore, from the fact that Brahman is Nimitta Karana, we can infer that Brahman is a sentient being. Brahman is not insentient. That means Brahman has consciousness. The nature of Brahman is consciousness. Chit, Chaitanya. This is one nature of Brahman. From the fact that Brahman is Nimitta Karanam, we can infer that Brahman's nature is Chit, Chaitanya. Number one, Chit. This is one nature. Now, Brahman is also Upadana Karana, the material cause of the universe. The material of the universe is Brahman. Now, what can be the material of the whole universe? What can be the material cause of the whole universe? What is the nature of that material? We know that the material cause of pot is clay. The clay is available in and through the pot. Wherever we touch the pot, the clay is available. Likewise, if Brahman is the material cause of the universe, the material cause of the universe should be available in and through the universe, in everything. Now, what is there in everything? What is there? What can we recognize in everything? Is there any one thing which we can recognize in everything in the universe? Yes, we can recognize one thing. That is existence. Any object in the universe exists. The pot exists. The table exists. The chair exists. The mountain exists. Is. Chair is. Table is. Mountain is. Is existence. The existence can be recognized in every object in the universe. Whether it is an atom, or whether it is a mountain, or whether it is a planet, or whether it is a black hole, everything is invariably pervaded by existence. Therefore, existence is uniformly recognized in every object, in every part of the universe. Therefore, the material cause of the universe is existence. Sat in Sanskrit, existence is called Sat. Therefore, the nature of Brahman is Sat. This is number 2. Number 1 is Chit. Number 2 is Sat. From the fact Brahman is Upadana Karanam, we arrive at Sat. From Nimitta Karanam, we arrive at Chit. From Upadana Karanam, we arrive at Sat. Sat and Chit. Is there anything else? Brahman is the cause of everything. The whole universe. That means Brahman cannot be limited by the universe. The effect cannot limit the cause, because the cause transcends the effect. Therefore, Brahman is limitless, free from all limitations, Ananta. No limiting factor can limit Brahman, because Brahman is a cause of all limiting factors. Being the cause of all limiting factors, Brahman transcends all limiting factors. Therefore, nothing can limit Brahman. Space cannot limit Brahman, because Brahman is the cause of space. Space is a limiting factor. It cannot limit Brahman. Time cannot limit Brahman, because Brahman is a substratum of time also. Even time comes from Brahman. This is a very interesting thing. You can think about it. How time comes from Brahman. I don't want to discuss it now. It's a very, very interesting but very, very involved topic. Sometime we'll discuss this. And every other object that can limit anything, there are so many factors that limit. As per the international system of measurement, there are 7 units, 7 basic units of measurement. For example, length. We measure length in terms of meters, kilometers, and time is measured in terms of seconds, etc. There are 7 basic units. All these are the limiting factors. You can find what are those 7. You can Google it out. Length, mass, time, seconds, etc. I don't remember now all the 7. Those who are in touch with physics know what it is. So, Brahman transcends all the limiting factors, being the cause of everything. Therefore, nothing can limit Brahman. Therefore, Brahman is Ananta. Being Jagat Karanam, Brahman is Ananta. Therefore, Ananta, Sat Chit Ananta. And we can also add Ananda, because if it is Ananta, it is Ananda. Limitlessness and happiness go together. Limitlessness and happiness go together. There is no happiness without limitlessness. Therefore, Ananta is Ananda. Therefore, where did we arrive? 4 things. Chit, Sat, Ananda, Ananta. 4 things. If we rearrange, it becomes Sat, Chit, Ananda, Ananta. Now compare this with the nature of Jiva, the other side of Mahavakya. It is also Sat, Chit, Ananda, Ananta. The Jiva is also Satchidananda Ananta, and the Brahman is also Satchidananda Ananta. Therefore, the left hand side of the equation, Tvam-pada, and the right hand side of the equation are same. Satchidananda Ananta Jiva is equal to Satchidananda Ananta Brahman. This is Mahavakya. The nature of Jiva, the Swarupa of Jiva, the essential nature of Jiva is the essential nature of Brahman. That means your true nature is Brahman. It is given by this statement. Puratraye kridati yascha jivaha, referring to Jiva, who is helplessly traveling through the 3 states. But in reality, it is not the helpless Jiva. It is not the individual confined to the body. It is Brahman, the all-pervasive Brahman. The infinite Brahman. the left hand side and right hand side of the equation look very much different. You are Brahman. When we hear this, it doesn't make sense. For many people, it seems almost impossible. How is it possible? A few months back, I heard about a Baba. There was a Baba living near Ayodhya, Faizabad. His name was Gumnami Baba. Have you heard of Gumnami Baba? Anybody? No. Yeah, I'm coming to it. He is aware of it. So who was he? This Gumnami Baba passed away on 16 September 1985. He passed away on 16 September 1985. So who was this Gumnami Baba who passed away in 1985? He was Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. When I heard this, I was surprised. I couldn't believe it. Because Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose passed away in 1945. Reportedly on 18 August 1945. And the BBC confirmed, I think 2 or 3 days afterwards, BBC announced he passed away in a plane crash in Formosa, present-day Taiwan. So how can this Gumnami Baba be Netaji? It was not believable. And even today many people don't believe it. Because they all think he passed away in 1945. But then there are researches conducted on this Gumnami Baba. Gumnami Baba's handwriting and Netaji's handwritings both match. And the material that Gumnami Baba has accumulated, the glasses and pen, so many things, books, diaries, the material that he has accumulated, it's all same as Netaji's. And the appearance of Gumnami Baba is the appearance of Netaji. And the language that he was using, similar to Netaji's language. So there are so many evidences. And based on these, some people arrived at a conclusion Yes, he must be Netaji. He didn't die in 1945 and he lived till 1985. Unknown. That is why he became Gumnami. It's an interesting thing. You can make a research on this. So many things are available in the internet. So likewise, when we first hear, you are Brahman, it seems impossible. It is also like saying Neta, this Gumnami Baba is Netaji. But on inquiry, inquire into your true nature. You are not the body. Since you are not the body, you are not confined to the body as well. Then mind, you are not the mind also. You witness the mind. The mind comes and goes. You are the witness of the mind. Sakshi of the mind. Therefore, you are not subject to the limitations of the mind also. Therefore, you are free from the confines of the body and mind. Therefore, you are the limitless. It makes sense. When we analyze, when we inquire into the nature of Tvam and Tat, it makes sense. What does this Mahavakya imply? The implications of Mahavakya. Let's look into the next mantra. Adharamanandamakhanda yasmin layam yati puratrayancha. Adharam. You are the Adhara. You are the support of the universe. Jagat Adhara. You are Brahman. Brahman is Jagat Adhara, the support of the universe. But generally, we seek support. We keep seeking support from the world. Emotional support. Someone will emotionally support me. Someone should emotionally validate me. We seek support because we think we are supported and we are in need of support. But the Upanishad says, you are not supported. You are the support. You are the Adhara. Jagat Adhara. The whole universe is projected on you. Just like the movie is projected on the movie screen. You are the substratum of the whole universe. When we understand this, when we abide in this fact, we become free from the need for support. We become free from seeking support from the world. Seeking support from the world is samsara. As long as we seek support from the world, in the emotional level, we remain samsaris. We keep complaining. My son didn't ring me up today from America or Hyderabad or wherever. My son didn't ring me up today. My daughter-in-law doesn't allow my son to call me. There are so many complaints because we think the expected support is not coming. Nobody validates me. My son doesn't validate me. My spouse doesn't validate me. All these complaints. Because we seek support. We are support seekers. Vedanta puts an end to seeking support from the world. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes a jnani as nirashayaha, tyaktva karmaphala sangam nityatrupto nirashayaha. Nirashayaha. Nirashayaha is the characteristic of a jnani. He doesn't seek support. He is happy even in the absence of emotional support from others, from his relatives or friends. Nirashayaha. And he is nityatruptaha. Because ananda, adharam, anandam. You are ananda. Your own Swarupa is ananda. Being free from all limitations. Being ananta, you are ananda. Therefore, you don't have to seek Ananda from outside. No need of seeking Ananda from outside. Because all Ananda is your Swarupa. You are Ananda Swarupa. You are complete. You are Purna. The Brahman is Purna. And discovering yourself as Brahman is discovering Purnatva. Discovering the completeness in yourself. Therefore, you don't lack in satisfaction. The complete doesn't lack in satisfaction. Therefore, you are Nitya Triptaha, ever satisfied, irrespective of external sources of happiness. Seeking happiness from the external sources is samsara. Somewhere I will get happiness. I may get happiness in some relation. I may get happiness in wealth. I may get happiness in a new house. I have a house in the city, but the city house is boring. Let me have a farmhouse a few kilometers away from the city so that I can go there and stay for weekends. Many people think so. Fine. But the happiness doesn't stay in the farmhouse. The happiness is within. As long as we fail to discover the happiness within, we will continue seeking happiness in the house, in the farmhouse, in resorts, in foreign countries, holidays, Switzerland, New Zealand, everywhere. We will continue chasing happiness across the globe without finding it. The perennial source of happiness is within. You are Ananda Swarupa. When you discover the Swarupa Ananda, you become Nitya Triptaha, ever satisfied. Irrespective of what happens in the life. The life can never be complete. There is nothing called a complete life. Because everyone has one or another lacking in life. Everyone has one or another Vaikalya. In Sanskrit, Vaikalya means lacking. someone is not married, and someone, if he is married, he is not, he is divorced. It's a Vaikalya. I am single. Some people keep complaining. I didn't get married. I didn't have a happy marriage. It's a Vaikalya. Someone else is married, but he doesn't have children. Another Vaikalya. Someone is married and has money, has children, but no money. So one or the other Vaikalya, one or the other lacking keeps bothering us. There cannot be a complete life, because life is always limited. There are limitations. But the Vedanta says, you transcend your life. You are not confined to the limitations of your life. In spite of the limitations of your life, you are complete. In spite of the incompleteness of life, you are complete. Life is never complete. You are never incomplete. This is the implication of Mahavakya. Life is never complete. You are never incomplete. Adharam, Anandam, Akhanda Bodham. You are Akhanda. Akhanda means free from limitations. Khanda means part. Part means limitation. You are free from parts means free from limitations. Therefore, you are Purna, complete. Bodham, you are Bodha, consciousness, Chaitanya. The universe is subject to change. The universe is a flux of changes. It comes and goes. There are events. Our life is full of events. One event after another. And some events are pleasant, some events are painful. There are people looking for an eventful life. Whether life is eventful or not, life is full of events. There are events in life because Life is a series of events. And the events are functions of time. Things come and go. Money comes and goes. Relations come and go. Even our body comes and goes. Body comes and body goes. And we should be ready for the going of the body. Vedanta prepares us for losing the body. Vedanta is a preparation for losing the body. There is an art of living. We need to talk about art of dying also. This is art of dying. You welcome death. When Yama comes, you say welcome. That is what Nachiketa did. He embraced Yama. He went to the Yamaloka himself. That is Vedanta. The world comes and goes. The whole universe. The three lokas. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha. Everything comes and goes. Because it is within time. Within the flux of time. You transcend the flux of time. You transcend the events of your life. You transcend the coming and going of the universe. Therefore the Upanishad says, Yasmin layam yati puratrayancha. The three lokas resolve into you. Yasmin Brahmani, in which Brahman, Puratrayancha, the three lokas, or the three shariras, or even the three avasthas, everything resolves. Layam yati. That means everything in the universe comes and goes. It resolves. But you don't change. You don't perish. You are eternal. You are the eternal, timeless principle. And you transcend the events of your life. Therefore, the events in life do not affect you. You are unaffected by the events of your life. You are unaffected by the changes of your life. Therefore, in spite of all the challenges, in spite of all the shocks that life presents to us, we can remain unaffected. You are unaffected by the shocks in life. The challenges in life. The crisis in life. These are some of the implications of Mahavakya. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.